have to rise to the occasion. They're one map down, one map away from elimination, of going out in third place. Not the way you want to end your year. Dust 2 starts right now as NAVI is looking to book a ticket into the grand final.
They're going to be on the CT side to begin with, so let's see. Oh, Simple. He's running up middle. If they go straight B, maybe it could work out, but Bit is ready with a headshot, and he's going to land another one to take down Masutra, and just like that, oh, the dreams of Vitality winning this pistol round are really far away at the moment.
Oh, that's horrifying. That's such a sinking feeling in your stomach, and if it just gets worse, Simple is all the way pushed up mid. He's got the backup, like any kind of reposition from Vitality is going to be spotted out. Bit takes a bit of a goosh, but not done yet. Continuing to fight. Simple now putting himself into play. Apex is lurking in lower dark. If Apex can find Simple here, that's huge. That's a route to the other side of the map if Vitality wants to take it, and they do. But look at Electronic.
Yeah, he's ready to catch. They might never expect this. They are kind of looking for it, but not enough. And nice headshot. Electronic will end the round. The bomb is in the middle now, and they're going to find Apex. Great work from NAVI to open up Dust 2 with.
So spicy. These shots from Bit are so good. 5 headshots in the round, and I mean, those kills even come out with no ability to fight back. Look how quick these are. Boop. Another one's going to come in here. Yeah, 2 shots, 2 kills. And no chance to respond to Electronic either. That's nasty.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, look at him. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, that's hard. And the fact that Simple was up there, you're absolutely right. I mean, he had him locked in. They just knew NAVI was happening. Very cool beginning for NAVI, though. Some Tech-9s, a lot of Tech-9s. 5 Tech-9s? No, 1 CSAT on Apex. Okay. Sad, I wanted it.
You got excited there for a moment. Yeah, the full Tech-9.
There was a time.
It's been years since we've seen a buy such as that.
Maybe if they up the Tech-9 again, Olofmeister will be back on top.
Simple is in a great position to support Boomich out towards long, and it looks like Vitality do want to attack this point. Shocks and support, Apex and Zywoo ready to burst through. No utility used yet. Shocks just has a smoke, so this is going to be a contact play. No flashbang to give it up. Boomich has spotted it now. Simple's hustling back, got the angle. If Boomich can just survive, he's got backup for him, but actually, they go away. They actually just abandoned Boomich there due to the pressure, I think, from Catwalk. Masuta was probing into the bomb site. This gets a little bit dicey.
It's think onto Simple, but the rest of them are very low on health. Vitality, even with the Tech-9s here and the MP9 that's been picked up, doesn't seem like it's going to be quite enough to make an impact in the round. Huge gap in that one. Flash to set it up for a peak Electronic. Not moving yet. He's got some backup on Catwalk as well. And only 30 seconds on the clock. They're going to go for a bomb plant. So on some level, this is already a fairly successful round for Vitality. But it would be cool if they could get another couple of kills to make it a bit more expensive. NAVI, some tricks being thrown in. They're only going to lose Boomich. I mean, that's pretty well handled. I thought there was going to be another kill or two going the way of Vitality there.
Yeah, there was a moment, though, where that felt really sketchy for NAVI. They felt really sandwiched and crunched between the 2 prongs of that attack. Well managed. 2-0. And Vitality, even with that plant, I think they've got to sit around out. Maybe another half buy, maybe descend to half armor and some upgraded pistols.
Yeah, maybe if they could have got, you know, 3 or 4 kills in that last round, they would have been tempted to be like, all right, let's really put the pressure on. But when it's only one person going down, maybe you don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Scout on Apex. Okay.
See what he can provide. Deagles as well. So looking to get a couple kills, looking to get a tag or 2, and he's got one on Simple. Puts him in a position to be dropped by a Deagle.
Simple's still fighting in the middle. He doesn't care. He's been tagged. He's just going for it. Okay, then.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Yeah, he is that kind of player, isn't he?
Yep. You got to admire it. Run boost in middle.
Not gonna find anyone though. Ooh.
Nah, Apex is like, I already got it, guys. Stop wasting time. Don't be silly.
Calm down.
Yeah. Don't give Anders what he wants.
Who doesn't like a good run boost?
You just, yeah. You just like them because they fail.
That is
more often than not, yeah.
Yeah, 99% of the time, someone just dies midair.
Here we go. Electronic and Simple at the A bomb site. Deep nade does good work.
Okay. Makes it a bit tougher on Masutra and Kyojin. Apex still angling for a kill. Has been sneaking through this whole time. Smoke on top. Yeah, nothing you could do about that. NAVI slowing it down here. And they have a lot of presence on A, long, and B. Not so much in middle, But I mean, it's also, when you don't have any grenades or anything, getting that mid split is really hard. So kind of makes sense for Navi to not be too worried about the mid control. Is he looking behind him to see how close that is?
Yeah, he's just like, oh, okay. Nice. Boomich, a chance to build up some cash money. 3 kills. 3 kills of bonus money in his favor. Add a 4th onto it. And all it is Apex with this scout. And a duel to the death. Electronic puts him down 3-0. Nice and easy. All 5 players survive.
Lord Boomich blessing them with MP9 out there.
Yep. The worst equivalent of holy water.
Truly. 4th round. Gonna keep that MP9 in play, it seems, Boomich. I mean, why not? He's pretty good with it.
ZywOo's got his AWP. We had the op watch on ZywOo for Nuke. It's come out here in the 4th round very, very early on. It took him a long time to get it out on Nuke, but already wants to start having an impact. Mid push. That's a deep smoke. Should put everyone from Vitality on notice, but I don't think Bit's gonna care whatsoever.
And I actually think Sam was setting up a deep smoke down there towards the that trick smoke at the door, but he sets it up from T-spawn while all of this is happening. And who cares about the smoke when they can't even get to middle? 3 versus 5. What a disastrous round here, and Navi absolutely pulling the rug out from under Vitality.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's surgical. All that utility to aggressive stances, 2 kills for Bit, and everyone else just supporting to make sure he has an escape route, and then they disappear. They've given the entire map back over to Vitality because they don't care any longer. They've got a 5-on-3.
That looked so funny because you could see Cyber was back there angling for that smoke, and it is such a pixel smoke. You have to hit it just right, but his teammate is dying in the meantime, and they never even get to use it for anything. Apex getting a kill on Bit, who was flashed by Masuta. Still maybe a chance here, a 2-on-3. Navi, this is looking like... Oh! It's just a scout!
Get out.
Jumps, no scopes, and takes down Masuta. What an absolute beast.
Yeah, now he's got a free op into the next round as well. Free upgrade to the AWP, free upgrade to an AK-47. Good work from Navi.
He is doing things to this game that you should not be allowed.
This was so good from Bit, and just like even another follow-up flashbang. ZywOo can't get a comfortable fight. That thing's filthy. That's not fair.
Yeah. He's playing entirely by his own rules. Making them up as he goes along.
And frustration in the Vitality side as well. We're gonna have to work through that.
Okay.
If you're just joining us, this is the consolidation final of the lower bracket. Winning team moves on to play Gambit later on today in the grand final here at Blast Worlds.
I mean, either way, it's going to be a cool story, I feel like. Obviously, Navi coming from the lower bracket.
All the way. They lost on day 1. They lost their opening game to Liquid.
The full run back. In another sense, if Navi get there, then Gambit will want revenge for the major. That was so disappointing for them that game. So, no doubt they want to see if they can do a little bit more here. Simple. Missing a couple of shots against the scout. Got to be careful, but Apex will go down eventually.
Oh, there he is, heating up. Got it through the edge of the wall. And just in a grander context as well, what a way to end the year that has kind of unofficially been dubbed like the rise of the CIS region.
Yes.
So many good teams, so many dangerous teams and players have come out of that region this year and established themselves. A Gambit Navi final would just be a culmination of how good the region has become. And you're exactly right. That semifinal at the major was an absolute stomping from Navi.
It really was. And expectations were high for that one as well. People really, I mean, I thought too, Gambit was going to maybe even be able to take that game. That just seemed like something that could have happened there. But yeah, Simple's getting warmed up. Navi are 5-0 in favor, and just absolutely crushing Vitality at the beginning here.
You got 3 kills in that round?
There's 3 people on Vitality that have 0 kills.
Yeah, that's not ideal. And actually only 4 kills 5 rounds in. Man, we've seen teams try and play up against Navi. We saw Vitality try and play Gambit, who had an absolutely, like, an never-ending bank of money. If you let Navi get there quickly at the start of this first half, again, you just have to grind so hard for Vitality. That's not a good way to try and win the game.
What can you do? How do you get, I mean, obviously, A couple of more kills here will make a world of difference, but it's just very hard to do. You run into Simple and you're gone before you know it.
Oh, this is the suffocating part of Navi right now. They're applying so much pressure, being aggressive in middle, Bits even in lower dark. There's no map access at the moment for Vitality to even set up the hits they want.
Yeah. Feels like a slaughterhouse. They're just being funneled out to the A-bomb site, and Navi are ready and waiting. Not with the bolt gun, with the M4s instead, and doing a lot more damage. Electronic will take one down there. Only Boomich fallen, and it's 6-0 in favor of Navi.
This is tough for Vitality because, I mean, at some point you need to fight back and you need to establish the idea that you can force back Navi's aggressive positioning that we've seen in middle without losing players to somebody. Which is obviously not an easy thing to do, but we've now seen Navi push all the way up mid for Bit to get a double kill. Simple with the AWP able to just post up and chill and find a frag. Tough times for Vitality, down 6-0.
Gotta stay hydrated so you have enough for the tiers later on, Jason.
5 kills in 6 rounds.
I know. What's going on? What's happening? Oh, this is wild. And you're right. I mean, they completely lost mid control, not even just in that round, but a number of rounds now. Can't control up or lower dark. They're just getting pushed out long. And Navi are ready with 3 or 4 people out there ready and waiting for them.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of the talk around Navi has been obviously throughout the majority of this tournament. They haven't kind of looked as the same dominant Navi that we saw at the Major, that we saw in previous events as well. And I mean, Blade even kind of mentioned it. The thing that he thought would get him back into it is starting to have a couple like very confident wins. Yesterday, a bit shaky, but also a solid game against Liquid on 2 maps. This right here, if they continue to just dominate on Dust 2, that could be the game that just elevates them right into the grand final. In terms of their mentality.
Gambit are in that final already, looking at this, thinking, please, just try. Can you try and take some wind out of it? Can you try and make them feel real bad at the end?
Yeah, make them work for it at least.
Yeah,
give us a third map, maybe 6 overtimes.
Yeah, something to wear them down a bit. This is so outrageous. They win that opening fight in the middle. They almost take down Saiwu as well, who's got that scout. So right now, there is nothing that's working out for Vitality.
There's only been, Vitality's only played 1 round with a 5-on-4 advantage. Shots provided it to them. Everything else has been all Navi. They've played so many of these rounds, especially when the guns come out, you know, in 4v5 situations. Doing it again here, obviously, with just a scout and deagles, but so difficult. And then look what Navi does. They just back away and give you nothing. And look how nervous is Vitality to move across the map. They're just now jumping up on the catwalk with 33 seconds left.
Yeah, pretending like they're doing some sort of heavy mid-control here, but all they're really doing is putting Shox into position. If they can win one of the fights at the A-bomb site, then maybe Shox could swing around and run for the smoke. A lot of maybes in this. Electronic, he's going to get one. There's Shox coming through, and they're going to get the kill on one, but might not be enough time here. Good headshot from Saiwu, and still leaves Kyojin after all of that effort in a 1 versus 3. They're going to get the bomb plant down, but surely there's no way out but death here for Kyojin. 7-0 in favor of Navi. I have a pitch. What if they
For anyone who doesn't know, those are the most terrifying words you can ever hear come out of Andrew's mouth. I have an idea.
Have an idea. What if they try for the old... Are we live yet?
Yeah. So when do we start the game?
Yeah, is it warm-up? Are we done with the warm-up? Just pretend. Yeah. Hope that some admin takes... isn't really awake and says, oh yeah, okay, we'll do the restart, it's fine.
Brutal stuff. 7-0. Bits got 13,000 in the bank. Simple is right underneath that. Perfecto at 12,000 in the bank.
They still have no kills on the Vitality side.
Yeah, Masuta 0 kills, 1 kill on Zaiwu, 1 kill on Kyojin, 2 on Apex, 3 on Shox. The output just isn't there individually from Vitality, and that's got to change. That's got to change soon. Otherwise, Navi's just going to keep doing this. Good find for Apex, spamming the smoke, and finally, they force back the aggression. They force back all the peaks in mid. Good shot from Zaiwu.
Putting up a bit of a fight now, finally. 3 versus 5. Whatever you do, don't lose this advantage. You need to be on that board. They haven't won a single round yet. They're moving towards Perfecto, and they do kind of line up. Could have been a scary double kill there, but it will be Masuda to save them. That's the first kill of the map for him. First kill of the map for Kyojin as well. And they're going to be winning their first round. Wow.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. But again, now you get into the second problem that we've just discussed a few times, is the money on Navi. They've got like 3 rounds of buys built up.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, there is this weird effect, right? Sometimes where you lose a lot, you win 1 round, and suddenly you're like, oh, okay. And then you start to actually get a string of them. So you have to hope that that's going to be the case right now for Vitality, because otherwise there's not going to be much to play for.
No, this could get out of control real quick. This next round is so important. We're going to get a timeout from Navi. They're first of the map, obviously haven't needed it. They want to talk things over and make sure they can stop the momentum before it builds. Quick shot from ZywOo. Yeah, Simple wasn't able to line it up. Good stuff all around from Vitality. And it'll be interesting to see what Navi decides to do. If that 1 round where Vitality kind of picks off Bit, trying to push through doors, picks off Simple, trying to peek towards mid. If Navi's going to change something up, if they're going to stop challenging in mid now. If they're like, all right, maybe Vitality's got it figured out. Let's back away. We'll try something new.
It's been working so much that it might be tempting to keep going, but yeah, obviously if they start to shut it down, then presumably Navi still have more in the playbook somewhere. 9th round, and that bank you were talking about, I mean, you could see still 9,000 on Bit even after all of this, so they have quite a lot to work with. Wow, Boomich is making a run out there with his back turn, not even worried at all that anyone was going to come through.
Yeah, it looked like, I mean, it looked like Navi was setting up similar nades earlier to when they actually allowed Bit to push, and that might have been the reasoning. Boomich was feeling a little confident, realizing the team, or making the guess that the team Vitality would have to put their attention on middle just to be safe. Obviously, they just flashed themselves right through the smoke. So mid control early. Catwalk is kind of controlled. Kyojin's got an advanced position. But Vitality not really lined up for anything, although it looks like they're going to try and split the A bomb site. Masuta, Apex, and ZywOo to try and handle long.
It'd be such a good round to do it in right now. Assuming that they can win the fight against either the A anchor or long against Boomich, they're pretty much home safe if they can do that. Going to be hard for Simple to get back from the middle in time with the AWP, so a lot will come down to whether or not they can beat one of these 2 players. 50 seconds. I was back checking T spawn. They're worried because they don't have that upper dark control, so they're worried about a potential flank coming in. Not the best nade that we've seen yet. 40 seconds. And Boomich out here, everything is riding on him, and he goes down. Simple's been dragged in the meantime, so actually a bit of help now for Electronic. He would have been on his own 10 seconds ago, but now Simple's here, and he will take down Masuta on the early attack there. Jumps away from the Molotov. Electronic taking down Kyojin. They're trying to bait out the shot, but he is ice cold, and he will take out Apex as well. They just couldn't get him to pull the trigger. This is why he is the best in the world and fighting ZywOo and bringing him down as well. 8-1. They cannot stop Simple.
They just styled on him. He didn't have a smoke for the Molotov. He had to jump out. I was looking for it. He didn't have any way to extinguish the flames and still makes it work. Even falling back prepared for the follow-up catwalk play. This is so grotesque.
How does he not shoot in one of these moments? They gave him so many opportunities, even before that replay. They had so many opportunities where he could have tried to take the shot, and if he does and fails, they're on him and he's dead. So deliciously good, isn't he?
Double op setup. Bit picks one up now on the defensive side of things. Simple's on catwalk with his. Bit's going to be forced off the angle. Nice flashbang. Masuta doesn't want to turn the corner and challenge. He's looking for the rotator in CT spawn. And Simple is looking for anyone on catwalk. Ooh.
Don't be doing that.
Yeah, that was very lackadaisical. Here we go. Mid-play. Masuta's gonna lead the action. He's got the opening kill. That's Bit with the off. Oh, Electronic coming through the smoke can do nothing. It must be a save. The bomb site collapses and Navi's bugging out and going home. That dude, this is great. One thing that Vitality have not been able to do on this T side, because Navi's been so successful with their ops peeking up mid and the mid presence, is set the pace, set the tone of these rounds. The pacing of these rounds have been all in Navi's favor. Nice and slow as Vitality is cautiously moving across the map. Navi's gonna love that on the defense. This one, you hit a nice timing that Navi wasn't prepared for, and you need to do more of this. If you're gonna take this economy away, eventually reset Navi and get back into the map, you have to be able to dictate things on your T side, and this is a good first round to establish it.
Oh, a missed shot from Simple. He will lose the AWP behind it. They don't really care about throwing some rifles away here at the end. I still think it's a good idea.
You have to. It's the only way you're going to dig into the bank that Navi's built up. So even if it's a risk for you, even if you don't feel solidified with your money, you've got to take it to remove those weapons from Navi's hands. You can't let them save on rounds like they did on Nuke.
play from Misutra in that moment. And I mean, you mentioned it. You want to do that kind of a B split, you kind of need middle. And there's been a number of rounds where they've never even been able to get mid control at all. So that hasn't even been an option for them. But now they had a bit of a chance to do it, and they executed it flawlessly. 8-2. Vitality slightly more on the board. If they can win this next round.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, bit. He snuck through, didn't he?
Well, he's got they had a Molotov at the base of Catwalk. They have a smoke, obviously, in the suicide alley. So, yeah, why not? Why not go for that position? Ooh, this is a couple misses from Simple. And this time, it's nice and easy. Nothing fancy. Just a nice pair of Shocks headshots. Good trade entering the B bomb site. And again, this round is over. And if you're Vitality, start thinking about the hunt right now. Oh, but don't give it away. This is a bit crazy.
Yeah, this is really crazy. Apex, inspired by Shocks, like, all right, we're gonna fight. Let's just do it. I mean, on some level, that's the kind of style that Vitality probably want right now. Is the wild run and gun. Just, I mean, and if Shocks can get fired up, anything can happen. So a third round of the board for Vitality. It's
like
very late.
That's a shot Simple hits probably like 90 times out of 100, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, you're benefited from a miss here. I guess an odd little stutter step really messed with him, but a beautiful follow-up from Shocks. And then getting the final kill. So, 2 rounds in a row that Vitality's not only put on the board, but taken all 5 players away from NAVI. They've had to dig very deep into the wallets, and this is finally the last buy that NAVI has. If they can't win this, Vitality has accomplished their first goal, and they're right back in the map.
Yeah, it all hinges on this round, you're right. So much money in the bank, but it's been burned all the way through nearly. Apex sneaking up, and he saw, I think, the
little backpacks. He saw like a backpack or something.
Yeah, that is interesting. Will must be fun to have a replay of exactly what he saw there. Ooh. Simple, missing another shot. Don't go for the jump. They don't deserve it. All right, good. He's got some mercy in there.
They might want to save this. 3 players out of position. Boomich is at long. I don't know. NAVI surely can't go for this. Nice pick.
Oh.
That might open things up actually now if you get that one.
It's a hard choice to make, right?
Shocks is already lined up as if they're going to save. He's ready to prevent them from getting safe in the B bomb site and comfortable, but they're going to go for this, I think.
Yeah, they're lining up for it. Still could be very effective. Great movement from Shocks to not just be looking for the exits, but actually making himself relevant in case it's a retake.
Okay, they've called it off. They didn't get the kill they wanted on Catwalk. It's smoked out for the moment, and yeah, now they don't want to mess. Good shot from Shocks.
Wow.
Little 2-tap.
You like to see it. I mean, those are some of the hardest rounds, I feel like, to make decisions in when you're ready for a retreat, you get a kill, and you think, oh, maybe we could, but very often when you do that, you actually just lose more rifles and you still lose the round anyway.
It just lures you back and handing everything away.
It's too tempting, isn't it? They're going to be able to save the rifles. Great stuff from NAVI. That is at least important, but doesn't change the fact that Vitality have won 4 out of the last 5 rounds. Wow. That
Rough.
Was not a lot that he could see there. Great observation.
4 of the last 5 in the favor of Vitality coming back into this game. And they've done it the hard way. They've done it digging through so many buys from NAVI. Perfecto gets tagged because Zaiwu is quick as hell.
Yeah, painful way to start, especially with the FAMAS to the B-bomb site. 13th round. Simple's on that AWP. Electronic and Boomich joining him on 11 kills, so that's 3 of them right there. Vitality are really back in the game a little bit here. If they win this round, I mean, this could change the first half completely. After that massive run out of NAVI, maybe the French still have a little bit left in them. Flashes go everywhere, and Boomich looked like he had an opportunity. The Molotov is behind him. He's going to be zoned out. Sutra and Saiwu combining for the kill. Nice shot from Simple. Apex getting a little bit curious, looking under the smoke. And then going down. Yeah, that's a bit dangerous.
That was an awkward drop.
Do they want to? I think they might want to.
Oh, they're in so much trouble.
Yeah, they were thinking about it.
Yeah, but that long hit was coming. And we've seen Vitality not even try and smoke that off. Sometimes just peek down. Not a smoke to complete the wall, so Simple's able to grab one. So does Bit. Molotov is going to hold the retake at bay. That'll give him some safety in the plant and to get into better positions.
Are there any more nades down that they can pick up right now? Because they don't have any left on the T side. They're not going to get a chance to, maybe. Saibu needs some help. Misuta has to come back in for the crossfire. They are going to trade and overwhelm him. Misuta goes down. It's all on Saibu. He gets the one, but trapped in the corner. And Perfecto will take him down. Good retake, good round from Navi, and they're up to 9.
Yeah, tough situation as well in the 2-on-3. Masuta had to be aggressive there. He had to take a fight and at least try and take attention away from Zaiwu because they knew his position.
Yeah, the lack of a smoke here really making it a bit hard to cross.
Yeah, costly. You had to pay the tax if you can't complete that wall. The simple tax. 1 life to get to the bomb site. 9-4, 5-round lead.
That's pretty harsh, isn't it?
You know, it's funny, all the grinding back that Vitality did, they never actually did get that, like, easy round, right? Because Simple still saved the op into the next one even when they won it. You never really got that round that allows you to breathe a bit easier against just pistols.
That actually looked like it could have hit him right through the smoke, but it doesn't. 14th round. They need the last 2 here, Vitality, no matter what. Which is going down. Saiwu out on long. Able to pick him up.
Electronic has to win his fight or else Simple goes down. Actually, that's a huge one. It's bit from behind actually in mid. That gives so much comfort and safety to Simple. That changes the entire nature of this round.
They're going to boost him up. They're setting this up really quickly. Hard to read, and that could have been a 2-for-1, but instead, they nearly get barbecued. And it's a 4-on-4, but a lot of health taken away. They have 1 more smoke on Saiwu, and that's the last nade on Vitality, so going to be hard to hold on to this bomb site. Out on long, though, Saiwu in a good position for a highlight clip of his own. 3 people are coming, and they, I don't know, they're trying to back out. They move away. All right, no highlights allowed.
Well, 50 bucks on Perfecto, 300 on Bid, $0 on Simple. They don't. Yeah, this is another one of those situations where Navi just plays the number game. Like we don't really have the resources, the HP to realistically go for this, and we don't have the money if we are to lose everything. So just playing it smart, but allowing Vitality to get up to 5. Man, if Vitality gets away with 6 rounds in this half after the way it started, fair play. That's a legit comeback in the half.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. They were looking like they were completely gone. 9-5. 15th round is coming up. Yeah, this is a bit. Even with that kill, they couldn't hold on to it. One more chance here for Vitality to redeem themselves in the first half. There is I mean, if they get 9-6 and win the pistol on the second half, it's such an open game again. It's not over yet. I'd love to see them just do a bit more here. I feel like that nuke, it was close on nuke. See more out of Vitality.
There's those nades at top mid. Makes Apex and Kyojin think twice. Ooh, that's just a timing. I don't believe he saw anything.
No, I don't think he did either.
But it did look a little weird with Perfecto creeping up the X-ray.
So scary when you nearly walk into those AWP shots.
Yeah. Spread across the map is Vitality for the moment. One of the few rounds they've been able to just feel comfortable with pretty much every piece of control they could want. Out mid, though, Zaiwu's going to try and hunt him down. Simple's watching for this. Don't swing too wide.
Good movement for Electronic. He turned for that flashbang really quickly.
Even a flashbang from the B bomb site thrown by Perfecto in case Electronic wanted to come through the smoke, but he called it off. Probably good reason as well. Zaiwu was ready and waiting. Vitality's headed right for Simple.
Okay, flash to set it up. Molotov to try and put some more pressure on him. Still got a lot of space down here to stand around. And the bomb is currently at top mid. We're running out of time a little bit here. 35 seconds. They need to make a move and try and put some pressure on it. They're going to run out of time entirely. 30 seconds as they try to switch it up and go out middle against Perfecto. There comes the flash, and it's really good with Electronic on the other side. That shuts it all the way down. Kyojin and Apex are left, but they have to go back to Simple, and he's ready to receive another couple of kills here. He's already got 14, looking for his 15. That's a slow kill at the end. 10-5 in favor of Navi. It's a good comeback for Vitality, but it might not be enough for the second half. We're just coming right up.
Hello, this is Popsky here. Today I'm gonna play versus Tabson on CS screenshots. Feeling pretty confident, first time I'm doing this, but let's see who wins. All right, so this is definitely. Oh wait.
Okay, so either I think like it's either Dust 2 or Mirage, and right now I'm going for Dust 2 more if I think about it, because I saw something like that where I maybe hacked the wall and where it was above me maybe or something. I also saw the shadow somewhere. So either, as I said, it's Mirage somewhere like around BFs maybe, or it's Dust 2 somewhere around short maybe, or like Catwalk where you're going up to short.
It's between two maps, but I would say it's Dust 2, just based on the background, the house building.
I say Catwalk. Like if you're ICT, you are top middle, and then you're walking towards Catwalk towards short. It's somewhere on the right wall.
I think it's farthest behind the box on plateau, or however you call it, on B side.
Oh, it's on B.
Ooh, it is. Yep.
I'm usually not so often on B, so I at least I got the map right.
Okay, this is definitely Inferno. And we're on Inferno.
That is Inferno. It's in Banana.
I want to say Banana, but is there a door on Banana?
It's right behind the at the wall where it's going towards the city side.
Okay, it's Inferno on Banana. I'll just go with that.
Oh my god, is there?
We return once again. NAVI and Vitality's second map, second half, and it is right now a 10-5 lead in favor of NAVI, which is still pretty overwhelming, but not as much as it could have been. Actually, it could have been way worse for Vitality.
It felt like it was going to be way worse, actually. With the way that started, it looked so dominant from NAVI. Good stuff from Vitality to get back into it.
They gave Bit that P250. I'm all about that.
Look, it's got to make you feel kind of like a badass if you take the P250 away from Simple and pistol rounds.
Yeah.
But the odds here have really escalated. Quickly escalated.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I think Bit is another one of these players. I mean, that's not a controversial opinion, but he has been unbelievable this year. Hyojin will go down. A little bit of a block on that one. Could create a gap for the USPs to do some work, but none of them finding a kill yet. There's Mitsuta. Oh, he's battling the whole team on his own, and he does get a double kill. That is actually impressive. He could have just been wiped out in that moment. Now Cyber trying to pick it up. He'll get the one kill, but that P250, it comes through. Straight headshot, and Boomich will follow it up. It's all on Shocks. He's out in the open. He's got no coverage. But does he need it? He's already got the one kill on Bit, and now 1 versus 1 against Boomich. Boomich surely could find that P250 somewhere instead of the Glock. That could help him out a little bit. Shocks angling for it, but there's no bomb plan yet. Deep breath right now. Everything could ride on this if you're Shocks. You just need that one headshot and maybe bring your team back into this game. There's another attempt. He's just trying to pre-fire it, but Boomich, he's staying hard to find. Playing hide and seek with Shocks, and he's not happy about it either. He just can't get him behind the box. Oh no! There's no kit either. He's running out of time, running out of bullets, and certainly running out of patience. That headshot, he just can't find him, and Boomich will take him down. Death by 1,000 cuts from Boomich.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Boomich is just like, I don't even need to commit to a fight for that headshot. I'm just going to be a hard target to hit. Another weird game of whack-a-mole, but the mole had the hammer. Nice round from Boomich overall. This is great.
He's just chipping away at him.
Yeah, just one by one. And unfortunate for Shocks. Tough shot to hit. 11-5. 2 scouts brought out from Vitality. Starts to feel a little bit desperate. Starts to feel a little bit like you're teetering on the edge.
It's not a good look, is it, for Vitality? You're right. Once you get that feeling that, okay, we have to do something wild and crazy, to be like, ooh, that feels like you might already be on your way out, and especially against a team like Na'Vi. What do you do? 11-5.
This Na'Vi feels like they found their comfort zone. We kind of mentioned it before this series, you know, the shakiness, some of the conversation around it's not been a great tournament for them. They didn't start out playing well. It feels like they're getting to that point where they're playing well.
Gambit had better be ready because, yeah, this version of Na'Vi starting to look real scary again. Okay, forward position from Kyojin. One of them already spotted. Bit doing his best to check, but did take a little bit for granted there. Just a bit.
Surprised he didn't hard clear that. Simple. Ooh, scout in the bomb site. You know that. Gonna ring through the smoke. One in middle. Oh, he was stuck in a position there was no returning from. Vitality need this round. They need it so badly, but Apex has no idea. His death is pretty much secured. Boomich has an easy one.
Didn't want to try and go for the knife.
No knifing. He's got the bomb as well, so bomb inside the B bomb site. They might slow play it a little bit. There's only 23 seconds on the clock, but Electronic is not there to provide cover.
Shocks. Is he ready for this one? Same position that Kyojin was in, and Electronic will find a kill there, and it's the Mach 10 of Boomich to close out the round. So very close. They could have thrown that one away, Na'Vi, but they held on.
Yeah, so close, but so far away for Vitality. Put yourself in a 3-on-2, but still a very, very difficult position. 12-5, now a 7-round lead. And this is where, like we saw in Nuke, Navi's now in that position where they have pretty much every option available to them, not only in terms of their playbook, but, you know, if they ever get stuck in a round, they can save these weapons. They can just back off and just bring them forward into the next round and try again. They have so much room to work with.
Yeah. Amazing run from Na'Vi through the lower bracket. Going down there right away. Knocked down into the lower bracket on the opening match by Team Liquid. Crazy time.
Wild times.
But,
survived the scare with G2.
oh, yeah, they lost. I kind of forgot about that.
That was that grinding series.
Nico, he got 35 kills on 36 on Nuke or something like that?
Yeah, 35.
And still ended up losing.
Yeah, let's bring that one back.
Sorry, Nico.
Shout out to Nico, hope you're not watching.
But if you are, what more can you do, you know? I mean, it's just still impressive, isn't it?
All right, Bit. Shallow angle, almost finds Shocks. A little bit of extra spam through the door for extra chip damage. Predicting the window peak. Na'Vi not committing. Happy with this control. Bit and Simple, what a pairing to put together to work this corner or this portion of the map.
Yeah, and when you have this much control, I mean, there's still 40 seconds left, but you could do almost anything with the map here. You're going to be patient, and Shocks will go investigate, find that the murderer is still on the scene, unfortunately.
Oh my dear lord.
It's just more headshots. Do you know that when Bit started playing Counter-Strike, he just like happened to play on one of those headshot-only servers, and so for the longest time he didn't even know that you could pin anything else?
That can't be true.
I just made it up.
Okay, yeah. you rat. As soon as you started telling that story, I was like, this is so not true. I've learned your ways, Anders. I've finally downloaded everything.
And I have to try a lot harder now. Come on. Cyber was on his own. They're out looking for him. Not because they really need to. It's not actually necessary to anything that Navi are doing.
Just for fun at this point.
Yeah, just for sport. 13-5. He is hitting so many shots. It's so stupid, isn't it? He broke Scream's
Record
rating. I saw someone was talking about that.
Yeah, and that was one that we kind of felt like would probably not really be broken.
Well, also because I think a lot of people were sort of theory crafting around the idea that it's probably not actually the optimal way to play anyway. That being really good at getting the medium to long range sprays as opposed to one taps over a long stretch of rounds probably is a better strategy, maybe. But Bit's kind of like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you land him, who cares?
So cool to see though. 19th round.
Yeah, a huge lead for Na'Vi. 8-round gap between the two teams. Na'Vi 3 rounds away from the grand final here in Copenhagen. bit. Again for middle. Ooh, he even gets, oh, they heard that. They heard that. Apex is going, oh, no, he's not going down. He just neo'd all those bullets. And fair play to get the dink at the end. What a weird situation.
Really aggressive. I mean, not the Shock's fault, but if he had been a little bit closer earlier on, that could have been a funny bait there. Apex could have stayed alive for Shocks to get a couple of kills.
This round is it's kind of weird. I don't even know like what Vitality can really do to get back into it. You obviously just need to straight up win some fights, but they don't really have a whole lot of utility to use in different situations. ZywOo with his AWP is not being nearly as like peaky and aggressive and trying to find information the way Simple was in the first half. And they're all spread. Like, no one feels the confidence to go find something out to pair up. So, yeah, I mean, if you're going to play... You have ZywOo to defend this site. Unless he has a crazy sequence, you're playing retake with no kits and no nades.
Okay, Boomich opening on Kyojin. He was playing a tricky angle. ZywOo, I mean, the fact that he even gets one kill is kind of outrageous. He should have been dead right away. 2 on 3. Maybe that kill, could it make a difference here? Shocks and Masuta, there's only, like you said, very little time. 11 seconds. They're not quite there to stop the bomb plant. If they would have both been there, they could have maybe boosted and maybe had a chance of it. But now it gets ever more difficult. Navi about to be on 14. They just need one more kill here, and it's a 1 on 3. And there's Perfecto with the headshot and the follow-up double. It's 14-5, and Navi 2 rounds away from the grand final against Gambit.
Even Perfecto thinks your body spraying theory is stupid.
Yeah, I know. Not into it.
Oh, that sucks. The sound cue giving it away. I can't believe he even got around the corner. But it was obvious he was going down at some point. And another win, 14-5. Navi just keep marching forward. Vitality can do nothing to slow them down. This has been such a great run, a great way to end the year for Vitality. A trophy at IEM Winter just last week. They were all very happy, very proud of that kind of success. A great run here at Blast World Finals as well.
They won the Intel Grand Slam, the major.
Oh, it's Navi. I was talking
Oh,
Vitality.
you're talking about Vitality. Fair enough. I was,
Listen, we can do Navi as well. Yeah, they've had a great end of the year. They win the major. Finally got Simple the major.
Yeah.
Won his MVP as well.
Fair enough. I mean, in some ways, Vitality could have just as well crashed out of most of all of these tournaments at the end, and that would have been kind of par for the course in some way for a team that's already been announced to be...
Not even been criticized for it. It'd be like fair play, yeah.
So the fact that they've done all of this is in itself actually just very good. I hope in some ways, because we all know that these post-major shuffles are happening and they're going to keep happening into the future. I hope this just becomes the new standard for teams, that they actually just, I mean, Liquid too, right? And they just all say, all right, let's just at least go out with a bang. It's way more fun that way. Apex, chance with the scout. 1 headshot, need about 4 or 5 more of those.
Ooh, hello.
Softened up a bit, but even that ride will come to an end. 2 on 3 now. Masutra and Kyojin too far away to really do much of anything. They don't have a lot to save either. I don't even know. I mean, you might as well just go for it here, right?
Yeah, I think, I mean, yeah, you might as well. 2 on 3.
Feed Simple some more kills. Why don't you?
Yeah, we could. Nobody's against that idea. And Vitality, this one has just slipped away. You could tell from the start it was going to be very, very difficult. And that little miniature comeback in the first half really allows them nothing in the second. 10 chances for Navi to close this out. 10 chances for Navi to get to the grand final.
What a final that's going to be. I mean, Gambit have looked really, really solid this tournament. Obviously, that's why they're in the grand final to begin with.
Yeah.
So, I'd love to see them put up a fight against Navi. Double up on that Vitality side. See if it's enough to bring down Simple. Not going to be able to leg anyone on this round. Yeah, 10 in a row. There's nothing about what they're doing right now. Vitality suggests that that is even going to be close to possible. All right, working lower dark, getting some mid control. They were a bit slow to get it to begin with here. And it's more or less a default setup for Vitality too. Not trying to press their luck in terms of pushing up a dark or anything crazy like that right now.
No, but I mean, again, ZywOo's out towards long with his AWP, and Shox is in the B bomb site with his AWP. We saw how difficult it could be when Simple was just harassing with it in middle. Vitality's using it to anchor the extremities. Good kill from Perfecto. Masuta's gonna drop down, finds himself a double, but Simple ends it there. And Boomich in mid has cut off rotations. ZywOo and Kyojin must traverse the whole map to keep Vitality alive.
Very cool variation. And Simple, he'll stick around instead of planting the bomb. He's like, yeah, let me just see if I could get one more kill. It's a double for him, and it's Kyojin in a 1 versus 3. They know where he is, and there's nothing much he could do here. Oh, Varg does get the swing on Simple. It's not a bad start to it. A lot more still left, though. Boomich and Electronic, and he's holding it. Another headshot. Oh, Kyojin is doing all the work, but it is still not enough. 16 to 15. Navi, they're in the grand finals, and they will face up against Gambit right here today.
Yeah, dominant victory from Navi. And any questions about what kind of form they'd be coming into? They mentioned a couple times running out of gas, running out of energy down the year. But with one more day remaining in the professional Counter-Strike calendar, you can muster up enough energy for this one. Navi's in the grand finals.
Tremendous work from them. I mean, it was sketchy on Nuke for a while, but they stuck to the plan and they managed to edge out Vitality in the second half. On this map, they didn't even look back. They were off to such a hot start. Impossible to do anything about.
Yeah, it's that was so crazy. I mean, for Navi on Dust 2, that start was absolutely suffocating. I don't know, we talked about it. That's a good end to the year for Vitality. Obviously,
oh, it is.
You can see the face of disappointment there on Apex, but a lot of positive things to end this lineup's run, and a great way to close out the year for them. Anyways, we're gonna send it back to the desk. It's Freya, Pimp, and Yanko.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yes, Navi Nation domination in that last map of this best of 3 series. That sees Navi booking the ticket to the coveted grand final against none other than their CIS brothers of Gambit. Looking back on 2021, I think this is kind of the perfect way to be rounding out the year. I'm so excited to see what they'll deliver after they really handed it to Vitality in that last map.
Yeah, I fully agree. We have the best team in the world in there.